Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button if you enjoy this video. So as you can see, we're back in Workers' Resources Soviet Republic with another gameplay episode of in Limegrad. So this episode really is going to be focusing on making things a little bit more efficient in the farming space. Obviously, if you cast your mind back to one of the previous episodes, we obviously expanded our farming by putting in quite a number more fields in. But when it came to harvesting, it all got a bit congested, and it wasn't quite working as efficient as I'd like it. So we're going to make a few changes. I've already started with this farm here, which does most of these over in this corner and down to here. So as you can see, I've added in another distribution office. So what I've now done is split the number of fields that are assigned to it between those two distribution offices. So hopefully this year we won't leave so many crops on the field to kind of just wilt and obviously not be collected, because I did find that was a bit of an issue, certainly with the in the last year. I've also then added a second silo with a forklift garage in between. So the bit of the plan is to obviously trucks will pick up the crops from the field, drop them off in this right hand silo. They then get transported across using forklifts and then picked up on the left hand silo to be taken into the town just over here. I did have both going into just the one silo, and it was just a lorry nightmare. There were too many lorries trying to get in and out of one silo. So I think this should make it a little bit more efficient. I want to do it here with the same with this farm here, which if I just scroll out does these three farms, these three fields, these four, and then down the side as well. So we can certainly split those up quite easily. We will need to move one of these distribution offices so that we can pop in another silo and do the same as we did here. Again, hopefully that will ensure things move a little bit more freely. I'm also inclined to put a road down the middle here if I can. Again, then those lorries that are coming from the farm up the top here can bypass this traffic nightmare, which I think would be quite good. So I think we'll start off by doing that. Let's get our asphalt road. We're going to clash, that's fine. We'll then carry on coming down, clashing again. What are we clashing with? Oh, I think I do know. I think there's a pylon. Yeah. There's a substation hidden. Okay, well, we can... Yeah, that'll be fine, I think. So let's just back it up a touch, and we'll bring the road right to there. So that at least will bypass some of this chaos that occurs here. So that's the road done. Next thing we need to do is obviously move this distribution. We will need 3 in total, so I think I'll put, hopefully if I can fit one in there and another one to the left of the garage. So let's just try that a second. We want the medium. Yeah, we can just fit it in there, which is pretty spot on. And then another one just there, like so. Now this is the fun bit of having to... Oh, can I reassign? Yeah, I can. So I'll wait for those to get built. And then we should be able to just change. Yeah, there we go. I will do this quickly off camera because I'm sure you don't necessarily want to watch me reassign God knows how many trucks. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. So I'll see you in just a quick second. Okay, so they are all now rehomed in this distribution office, so we can go ahead and say bye-bye to this building. And then we can also buy some more vehicles. And we want covered hull. We want the biggest ones we can get. This is never cheap doing this. We're cruising through our money at this rate. Which is, that's fine, it's fine. Needs must. So next we want to put in place our forklift garage, which can go there. And then we can pop in another silo. Hopefully, oh, beautifully, it all connects up as intended. So that's fine. We then need to buy our forklift trucks. So we'll go with these LZA 4045. 4 of those should be plenty. We do need to set up the connection. So we'll go from here to here. We want to load from that grain storage and unload in this one. Oh, it's already working, if by magic. So we must have some crops. Oh, yeah, we do have some. I'm surprised they've not been taken, actually. That's at least one load there. Oh, they were in the agro farm for some reason. It's a bit odd. Okay, never mind. We've got 20 tons of crop in there, but it's good to see that's working. Now we need to, I think we'll, if we just scroll out a second, because you can get a view of currently what that single distribution hub covers. So as you can see, it's quite a considerable amount. So I think this one will be reassigned to these 6 large ones. That then leaves 4 large ones, 3 mediums and 1 small, which I think is probably a good distribution. So we'll remove all the connections and we'll effectively start again. So I want to load from these 6 and then we'll drop off in the right hand silo, and we need to do that to unload. So that's all set up for that distribution office. We'll then go to this one here. So pick up from these here. And as you can see, we don't need to take any more. And again, that will drop off to the right hand silo, and we need just to make sure this is set to unload instead of load. So that's that one sorted. And last but not least is obviously to take this from here and drop off to the 3 silos that we have in the town. So change that from load to unload. Perfect. And as you can see, is if by magic we are going to get rid of that 20 tons that's currently sitting in the grain silo. So it looks like that's working all as intended. Obviously that would have taken a bit of a hit in terms of money wise, but hopefully that will ensure that when we come to this year's harvest, we won't leave so much of it on the field and there won't be so much traffic chaos round by the silos, because it was an absolute nightmare. So hopefully if that goes well, then I think there's a possibility that we could potentially increase the farm size or add in an additional farm down here. And then I've also got an aspiration to turn our hand to fabric and then clothing in this kind of quarter of the town. And I think that would be a good addition. So we really are becoming very much self-sufficient. And then I think from there, the natural step would be to start looking potentially at oil. Because I think oil and fuel, because that's what we're really starting to consume, given the number of vehicles we've got over here, we're running trains. So yeah, I think things are looking up, and we might try and touch on some more tourist things so that we can try and increase the number of visitors and the the amount of money we earn from that. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how things are going. And if we just have a quick look at what's required for fabric, if I can remind myself where it is, various industries. So the clothing industry, we need fabric, we need chemicals and crops. So obviously crops, we can we've got plenty of fields for that. The chemicals we would have to naturally buy in, but given it's only half a ton, it shouldn't be too much. And then that fabric is then obviously turned into clothing, and we can then start distributing that to our citizens. And again, we can start selling some of that and having that as a source of income, and get this train going to the border more often, you know. So another source of income. So let's just have a look at, so we need 37 and 54, and then obviously we need to ensure we've got enough workers. We're only sitting on 76 unemployed workers. Happiness is pretty high at the minute, which is nice to see. So yeah, I think really things are looking up, and there's a lot of promise here. And I think I quite like to keep the expansion going, keeping with sort of the touristy stuff along the coast here. You know, making sure that we can get up our tourist rating, given that it's only currently sitting at 2.5, which isn't bad. And we may look actually as quite a quick. Actually, this could be a pretty quick win to get a crossing from this point here over to this side of the, I guess, kind of lake. Perhaps that's something we do now very quickly. I think that could be pretty quick to set up, he says. Let's have a look, see how much it's going to set us back. So if we want a small harbour, that's not too bad. We can put one just there, actually. That would be spot on. And then look at this side. Let's get a bit of road first. That will always help. Road, where are you? There you are. Perfect. We'll come out of here. Now, I don't know if... because we'll have tourists here. I don't know whether if they'll naturally come in and go straight to the harbour, or whether we need to put a little bus in there to make sure it works. So we can work that out in just a second. Come on, give me a connection. Perfect. This was going to be a little bit easier than probably anticipated, I think. Can we buy a ship through here? No. What do I need to buy a ship then? Do I need I need a dock. We'll have a dock here then. How much did that set me back? 56,000. Nah, that's not bad. I've got to buy some ships now. I want the passenger variety. Ooh, these are pretty. They're not inexpensive, are they? Can we? No, there's none made of dollars. That's a shame. I quite like this big one here, so we can be moving as many as possible. That would be pretty cool. Although the Meteor, 24 knots, 135 passengers. Oh, I think we might have to go for that one. Or then there's this one at 10 knots, 147 passengers. Nah, we got to go for the bigger. This one here for the speed. Get people across the river pretty sharpish. Yeah, the Meteor. Right, so let's get ourselves a bit of power as well, because that's going to be needed. Connect it up like so. We're going to have to hit this to import, put it up to 20%, that's plenty. What we will also need is a vehicle depot so we can get a bus. We'll pop it in, I don't know. Actually, let's just extend the road here a second. This is going to be a fairly... I think this is going to be a good expansion, actually. To get more tourists in, like so. Oh, my rubles are going down. It's not ideal. Let's get a bus. Considering we've only got a really short distance here, we can probably have a... Is there anything a bit bigger than 7? Uh, 60, 52. I kind of want one that's just in the middle. You've either got this microbus or they're fairly large. We'll go with this one for now. That's fine. So your job from there to there. You're going to start. What I did realise, I'm also going to need gas station. Oh, this is... I'm trying to get to the Meteor. I'll have a gas station just there. You've already got 52 passengers and they're going to start. Yep, you're going to get your fuel. So, again, I'm just going to fast forward time so that I've got enough money to get a ship set up. And you'll join me in just a second when we should have our very first ship. So, if by the power of magic, see you in a sec. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you join me back, and as you can see in the distance, our fields are starting to get sowed. So hopefully, yeah, things work out on that front. We now have enough money to buy ourselves a Meteor, so let's get ourselves one of those. Puts us... Let's just have a quick look at it in the harbour. Hey, look at that. That's a nice looking boat, actually. And as you can see just in the background, we've got 132 passengers waiting to get across. So let's get this set up pretty sharpish. Let's open that up. We want to go from here all the way across to our other harbour, just like so. And we're going to hit that launch. Let's take a quick look. Hey, that's a fast moving boat. Just what we want to get across over there. And then obviously, hopefully, that will increase the number of tourists we've got in the town and the amount of money that we can earn from them. So we'll just let it do its thing here. Blimey, it does. That is a quick boat. We'll follow it along. There we go. I'm really happy with that. So guys, I think that will bring us to a conclusion of today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And I hope so, because I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye for now.